What if we lived in a world where anyone, even you, could have superpowers, could become influential? A world where anyone with the big enough following could move masses, could become powerful, could become a hero. Wait a minute, isn't this just like... Well, yesterday I was minding my own business and scrolling through Instagram when I saw an interesting post about a certain anime that I have never seen. The animation style looked particular, looked different, looked interesting, and when I went to see the name, I didn't find anything about it. Maybe the show hadn't even started or just had one episode, so I just let it slide a few weeks ago. But yesterday I was looking for some anime to watch and I stumbled across this To Be Hero X, who had a beautiful poster, and I remember that it was the anime from the Instagram reel I saw a few weeks ago. So I said, oh, I'll go watch it. Can't be that bad, right? The animation looked clean. But I went in expecting nothing. And then I left speechless. Okay. The anime talks about Ling Ling, a guy who makes commercials for heroes. Okay, he makes commercials for heroes, and he wants to become a hero himself. Because in this world, there are heroes. And not only are there heroes, anyone can become a hero if they are influential enough. Just like... No. This guy makes commercials for the top heroes, but he himself is not appreciated enough. But he is inspired by the heroes he likes so much. And one day, he's chilling at the rooftop of the building, at the ledge, kind of sus place to be chilling, but he is greeted by the top hero, Nice, who walks right past him and then jumps off a cliff? Jumps off a cliff? What? Right before his eyes, the top hero is dead, right there, and he is kidnapped and is forced to become the new Nice, because in this world, it is not about starting out life with superpowers. It is not about if you have them. You can get superpowers. How? By becoming influential. The more people believe in you, the more people have faith in you, the more superpowers you have. And the superpowers are based on what people believe about you. So it is a pretty interesting concept, and this Ling Ling guy is forced to actually become the top hero, Nice, and is forced to carry on his legacy and have his superpowers with him. So that enough is a pretty interesting concept, right? But from there, the plot just keeps getting more and more intriguing. And it's not just the plot of this anime that is interesting. The anime has an animation style which I will call similar to something like Arcane, mixed with 2D animation similar to those comic book styles, but in a really colorful and flavorful way. It is like they took The Boys and they took like, I don't know, comic book styles. They took Arcane and mixed it all up and came up with this anime. You know, it's really cool. The anime is edited like a MrBeast video. It is so fast-paced, it is so quick that even the worst TikTok brains, the worst brain-rotted persons can enjoy it, in my opinion. And they can see the first episode and continue being interested, because so much happens in the first episode. The first episode, you don't expect it to go how far it goes. Okay? Well, I was expecting nothing out of this, but I ended up watching all the 4 episodes that have come up until now, and the anime actually takes some pretty smart jabs at the whole YouTuber influencer problem that seems to be going on right now, where like just like in real life, anyone can become an influencer and have immense amounts of power, but it takes it a step further and comes up with some pretty clever concepts, like if your fan base in the show doesn't believe you should do something, the heroes are physically unable to do something. For example, a hero on the show got well known for standing his ground in a tough situation, but he actually becomes unable to not stand. The guy keeps standing around forever because his fans believe he should do that. And I think that's a pretty interesting idea. I haven't seen that anywhere else, I think. It also tackles the whole... It also talks about how the whole social media thing can feel fake a lot of the times. And it talks about how... What should you really think about when posting on social media? Is it just for views, or does it have anything else behind it? You know, it also tackles this problem. I found it pretty interesting. Well, I thought the plot would get worse after episode 1 because it was so fast-paced. I was like, how can they keep up with this? Well, it does slow down a little bit, but it manages to actually keep being really interesting up until episode 4 and keeps you wanting more and more. And like, from what I've seen from the openings and endings, it seems like things will go even crazier than they already are. So bro, I think you should watch this. So, from stunning animation, cool characters, interesting storyline, this show for me has been really good so far, and I think people have not caught onto it yet. Many people say that the whole hero with a realistic side genre has been pretty saturated with things like The Boys and Invincible, but I think this show gives a fresh enough take for it to be pretty interesting on his own. And bro, even if the story wasn't that good, I think the animation alone just makes the show 10 times better. It is really that good. At least in my opinion. They mix 3D animation with 2D animation and both look stunning. So I think that enough like pushes the show a tier higher than it already is, if not for the story or anything else. Yeah, this year there has been some anime, but I don't think I have seen something this unique yet. So if you want a show that is pretty cool, action-packed, good animation, compelling storyline, bro, I enjoyed the show pretty much. I pretty much enjoyed this show. I don't know if it will be your cup of tea, but I think you should at least see the first episode. A lot happens in the first episode. So that is what I wanted to talk about. I saw this anime and I thought it was pretty cool. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments if you see the anime, if you like it. And I'll see you guys next one.